Hello everyone, this is me Saeed Khan, the students of Rohan College, and today I am here with another topic, and I want to discuss this topic with Maya, and the topic is that the importance of self-care and building healthy habits. So come here and talk with and discuss this topic with Maya. So hello Maya. Today I would like to discuss the topic, and that is the importance of self care and building healthy habits. Are you ready?
Hello. I'm so glad to be back with you and your audience. Self care and healthy habits are such a huge
Okay,
deal,
so
especially
Maya. Okay,
in
Maya.
fact,
First of all, what is self care? Because I want to explain the terminology to the viewers because there is a lot of terminologies that don't know. The viewers don't know about them. So first of all, what is self care?
this is a smart place to start. At its simplest, self care is just the intentional act of taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical health. It's not just about the treat yourself stuff like bubble baths or spa days, though that's fine too. It's more about doing the things that actually keep you running, like getting enough sleep, setting boundaries, or just giving yourself a break when you're overwhelmed. Think of it as maintenance for your mind and body so you don't burn out.
Okay, so the next question that I'm going to ask from you is that why is self care important? Because you explained that what is self care, you explained that, and the next question is that why is self care important?
Because you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're constantly giving your energy to your studies, your friends, or your work without recharging, you eventually hit a wall. That's where burnout happens. When you prioritize self care, you're not being selfish. You're actually making sure you have the energy and the mental clarity to be the best version of yourself for everyone else, too.
Okay, so is self care the same as being selfish?
Not at all. There's a massive difference between being selfish and practicing self care. Being selfish is about taking more than your share or ignoring others to benefit yourself. Self care is about making sure you're healthy and stable enough to function. If you're completely exhausted or stressed out, you can't actually show up for the people you care about. It's more like putting on your own oxygen mask before helping others.
So can you give me some example of self care?
Sure thing. Um, since self care looks different for everyone, it's helpful to break it down. Physical self care is the obvious stuff like going for a walk, drinking enough water, or actually getting 8 hours of sleep. Then you've got mental self care, which could be reading a book for fun, journaling, or even just turning off your notifications for an hour to get some quiet. And there's emotional self care, like saying no to a commitment you don't have the energy for, or talking through your feelings with a friend. It's really just anything that makes you feel like a human being again instead of just a productivity machine.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
the next question that I'm going to ask from you that how does sleep affect our health?
Sleep is basically the system update for your brain and body. When you sleep, your brain isn't just shutting off, it's actually cleaning out toxins and organizing everything you learned during the day. If you cut that short, your focus tanks, your mood gets erratic, and your immune system takes a hit. It's the foundation that everything else, like your mood and your productivity, is
And
built on.
okay, and why do many people ignore self-care?
I think it's because we live in a culture that glorifies the hustle. There's this idea that if you aren't exhausted, you aren't working hard enough, or that sleep and rest are things you earn only after you've completely burned out. People feel guilty for taking a break when they see everyone else pretending to be productive 24/7. It's like we've been conditioned to value the output more than the person actually producing it.
Okay, so the next question that I'm going to ask from you that what are healthy habits?
Healthy habits are basically the small repeated actions you take that consistently improve your life over time. Unlike a one time self care day, habits are the things you do on autopilot. It's the difference between taking a single long bath to relax and having a nightly routine that ensures you actually get a good night's sleep every single day. It's about building a lifestyle that supports you rather than just fixing yourself when you're already broken.
Okay, so the next question is that how long does it take to build a healthy habit?
You've probably heard the old rule that it takes 21 days, but that's actually a bit of a myth. In reality, it varies a lot from person to person. Some research suggests it can take anywhere from 2 months to 8 months, depending on how complex the habit is. The key isn't hitting a magic number of days, but rather how consistent you are. It's more about the repetition than the calendar.
So, why are habits more powerful than motivation?
I think you're asking why habits are more powerful than just relying on willpower, right? It's because willpower is like a battery, it runs out. If you have to
No,
fight
no, no,
yourself
no.
every
My
single.
question is that why habits more powerful than motivation?
Hmm. I see what you're getting at. A motivation is like a spark. It's great for getting the fire started, but it's fickle. It depends on your mood, how much sleep you got, or if you're just having a bad day. If you only move when you're motivated, you'll be inconsistent. Habits, on the other hand, are like the engine. Once a habit is locked in, you don't need to feel like doing it anymore. You just do it. It becomes part of who you are. That's why habits win in the long run. They take the decision making out of the equation.
So, the next question that what roles does exercise play in self care?
Exercise is basically a cheat code for your brain. Most people think of it as just a physical thing, like getting stronger or losing weight, but the mental payoff is actually the biggest part of self care. When you move your body, you're flushing out stress hormones and dumping endorphins into your system, which is why you usually feel a sense of calm or clarity after a workout, even if you were exhausted going into it. It's one of the fastest ways to shift your mood and get out of your own head.
Yeah, so the next question, can healthy eating improve mental health?
Absolutely. There's a huge connection between your gut and your brain. Some people even call the gut the second brain. When you eat things that actually nourish you, you're providing the raw materials your brain needs to regulate mood and focus. If you're
Yeah.
fueling yourself with mostly processed sugar, you're going to experience those massive energy crashes and brain fog, which can make anxiety or sadness feel way more intense than they otherwise would. It's not about being perfect with your diet, but just giving your brain the right fuel to keep things stable.
Okay, so the next question, and after that we will go to the end. So the question is that what are some bad habits people should avoid?
There are a lot, but I think the biggest ones are the things that quietly drain your energy without you noticing. Procrastination is a huge one, not because you're lazy, but because it creates this constant background stress that eats away at you. Then there's revenge bedtime procrastination, where you stay up way too late scrolling on your phone because you feel like you didn't have enough control over your day.
Right.
And of course, the habit of negative self talk,
I
where
think
you're
I
way
think
harder on
scrolling
yourself.
is the bad is the most is the bad habit because today's
I'm with you on.
world is digitalized and everyone is use mobiles, computer and laptops. So if I see every people continuing uh, and on scrolling. They're working, they're saying only the social media platforms used for scrolling, used for entertainment. So it is a big bad habit.
It really is. The problem is that those platforms are literally designed to keep you scrolling. They're engineered to give you just enough of a hit of dopamine to make you stay for one more video, and before you know it,
Yeah,
2 hours
okay,
are
Maya.
gone.
Okay, Maya. So I'm going to the end, and the last question that I want to ask from you, that what is the most important lesson about self care and health habits? Please tell in short words.
The most important lesson is that self care isn't a reward for hard work, it's the fuel that makes the work possible. Take care of yourself first so you actually have something left to give to the world.
Okay, thank you for
That's
this valuable discussion, and I'm also thankful to the viewers for seeing these videos. And one request at the last, that must like this video, share this video, and must share your opinion in the comment section. And if God willing, we will meet in the next conversation with a new video with a new topic. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you, Maya.